How's it going, everyone? We're back with another weekly watch list. It's going to be everything I'm looking out for in the market this week, day trading, swing trading, and so on. So, click on the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider dropping a like, commenting, subscribing to the channel. It would mean the absolute world to me. Let's hop right into it. So, I have things starting off with Oscar. It's a swing I'm currently managing. Okay, we had one swing earlier this year that paid like 215% from here to here. All I wanted to do was see these weekly highs retest as support. We did that. And now we're sitting on about 35%, I believe. This is a really good close, by the way. We'll talk about that in a second. I'm looking for a break, or I'm sorry, a break of this all-time high, not all-time high, this previous high of 33 to really start trailing, like a good daily close over that. Hopefully we get that this week, but my target still remains 36, 37, which is the all-time high area on Oscar. So right here, right? So that would be also monthly candle shaping up really nicely. Weekly candle looks okay, pretty low volume though, but the daily candle looks good over these previous highs. So that's what we're looking at right now. Very simple. Highs, turn to lows, beautiful retest, get in the long, end of story, okay? So that's what we're looking for right here on Oscar. So I'm managing that swing accordingly. So let's go over to NQ to kick off the day trading watch list, all right? So we'll go down to the lower time frames, very choppy week, OPEX, break and retest the previous day high. I'll look for longs up to my next resistance of 29,700. If we break below previous day low, my next support is going to be down 29,000 to 29,091. Let's go over to QQQ. Very similar here. I just want to see a break of this range. I'm not interested in trading in this range. Longs over the previous day high. Downside underneath 707 to the gap fill at 701. Go over to ES. Same situation here. 7,700. Previous day high, previous day low. You know, if we reclaim this former low here, like if I go out to the 30-minute here, you can actually maybe the 1 hour. If we can reclaim below these lows here, all right, these major lows here, and which turned to resistance at 77.20, 77.33, I like for a move back to 77.39, 77.66. For downside, break below previous day low, watch downside down to 76.58, but really looking for that 76.50. Okay, 76.50, former highs. That would be a nice retest long spot if we can get it. You can see it a little more clearly on SPY. So if we go over to SPY, it's the former all-time high. We bounced just above it. Former all-time high, 760. Maybe, do we get that this week or not? That's my biggest watch. Everything else is more noise, scalpy, day trading, whatever. Break and retest over previous day high, 768. Watch for a move up to the gap fill again at 772, which we already did fill. Downside underneath the PDL to 761, and then of course that all-time high. So key area, if we go to the 1 hour, you'll be able to see it, is these lows here, right? Which is also the previous day high. This previous day high, 767, 768. If we stay below that, I'm looking at downside. We get above it, reclaim ripper up to 772. All right, let's go over to the equities. Apple. Honestly, I'm looking for a swing for Apple just once the confirmation lines up. I really wanted to see us hold over 316, 317 for a move up to the gap fill at 329 and 337, but we didn't get that. So staying patient on Apple. As far as day trading goes, watch upside over 312 up to 316, downside under the PDL down to 305, but to be honest, it looks a little bit better under 305. Maybe get a move back down to 300 this week to re-add the longs again, right? I've been watching that. This 300 has been a really good area. Every time we dip down into it, 300, 305, bought up. So maybe we get another dip of that this week, all right? Let's go over to Tesla. Tesla filled the gap. Really, really good to see. Actually, not quite. Pretty close, though. We're back up at these daily lows here. So very interesting spot at Tesla. Definitely something I'm watching. Gap fills up at 372. 369 is his daily low. So I'm watching this really closely. Had calls on Tesla Friday. They were great. Not huge size or anything like that. Last contract hit like 160%, which is great. So it's going to be interesting to see where Tesla ends up this week. I do need to put in a PDH up here real quick. So let's just go ahead and do that, 366.50. So as far as upside goes, I'm not really interested until we clear this gap. So maybe we pop up, reject. I'd rather look at pullback longs. Back down here at 351 looks good. PDL 346. It's going to be more about like, let's just see what happens on Tesla this week for me. AMD, haven't traded this in a while, many months, maybe 6+ months, but I still update the levels. I'll watch upside over previous day high, downside under 455. That's where it gets interesting for swings as well. If we want to keep moving back down to this 437 low, I'll watch for swings, or even this 422, or even back down to this 393. We'll see. But this just doesn't look great on the daily chart, to be honest. Nvidia is another one I'm watching really, really closely. I've been waiting for this 212 retest and the gap fill, 213. Can we finally get it this week? I will absolutely be taking a swing on that for the end of the year if we can get it. So that's what I'll be watching on Nvidia. Sure, there's some, intraday levels I'll be watching as well. Previous day high, previous day low. But, could you look at puts down to the gap fill? For sure. Maybe I will. We'll see. I'd rather just look here and look for long confirmation, upside over 219. Let's go over to Google. Google has been dead for a while. Same thing too. Like I'm waiting for like a good, strong confirmation for longs. It's getting really tight here, right? So maybe we get some expansion soon, but are we going to get that expansion up or down? I don't know, right? We have major monthly demand that I like at 312. So maybe we can get down there and look for a leap there. But in the meantime, day trading levels go upside over 347. Downside under 343 to the PDL and downside under 340 to, we do have a daily gap down 336. That's something to watch as well. And then lastly, we'll wrap it up with Amazon. Same type of story with Google. Just don't like it right now. It's pretty slow, pretty choppy. As far as day trading goes, upside over previous day high to 262. A little bit of room there, but not really. It's kind of major supply, reject, reject, reject. So get over 262. I like the long to the 263 and then up above that 266. Downside under 257 into 255 and 252. Lastly, some swings on watch NBIS. If we can reclaim this 232, I really like it. Major area. If we can reclaim that and retest long, I'll look for longs on that. Honestly, I'd love it even cheaper. If we can get back down to 141, give us a real, retest entry, not after the market's closed like you saw here. That would be great. And then another one is just Bloom Energy. Just waiting for Bloom to get back down to these weekly highs here, where again, we did come down and retest. This was nice, but just kind of stalled up here at these highs at 250. So if we can get another retest down here, I'd look for another entry. It's also monthly demand. So that's going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, again, like I said, please consider dropping a like, commenting on the video, subscribing for more. It would mean the absolute world to me. And I wish you all the best this week inside and outside the market. See you in the next watch list. Actually, wait. Next week, I might not have one. I am traveling. Might not be here. But if I can get back in time and do one Sunday night, I will. But we'll see. All right. Have a great week. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.